Hey, so this video's about whether someone who has usufruct of a piece of property can make improvements or alterations to that property. How you doing, folks? Good to be here. Friday, coming to you from my office. And Paul Rabelais, I'm an estate planning attorney, have dealt for decades with usufruct, also commonly known in Cajun country as usuflax, usuflux, usufrux, plus lots of other pronunciations. But, you know, not to be too picky, the correct pronunciation is usufruct. There's not an S or an X on the end. So this comes up a lot, particularly in blended family situations. We'll give you an example. I'll give you the law, and then we'll apply the law to the example. So let's say blended family situation, and mom has her own home. She has kids. She marries someone. He has kids. She owns the home that they live in. It's hers. She dies. She leaves her husband the usufruct of her home. She wants him to have a place to live for the rest of his life. So she leaves him the usufruct of her home, and she names her children as the naked owners. They're going to get the home when his usufruct terminates, and in this case, she provided that his usufruct terminates when he dies. Excuse me. So she dies, he has usufruct. You know, he sees some things that he'd like to improve, maybe put in the outdoor kitchen, maybe add another room, maybe build a new shop. Wants to make some significant alterations and improvements. Can he do it? He has the usufruct only. He's not the owner. So pretty much everybody in this situation completely disregards the rules, and they look at the rules after the fact. Might be a little better to know what the rules are before you jump in and start making improvements and alterations or screaming that your stepfather did so. So here's the rule, and you know, I like to be really crystal clear on the rules, so I've got it right here in front of me. There's a specific Louisiana law on usufructuary making improvements and alterations. It says the usufructuary, the husband, may make improvements and alterations on the property subject to the usufruct at his cost and with the written consent of the naked owner. Okay, so that says dad needs to go to mom's kids. Will you permit me at my cost to make these improvements? And if they say yes, he's in the clear. He can do it. Never happens that way. Then the statute goes on to say if the naked owner fails or refuses to give his consent, if mom's kids refuse to give their consent, the usufructuary may, after notice to the naked owner and with the approval of the court, make at his cost those improvements and alterations that a prudent administrator would make. You may want to rewind this video a couple of times to get all that, but there's a lot of stuff there. So dad goes to mom's kids, can I make improvements? They say, nah, we want to make sure we inherit the property just like it is. Then he can give notice, some written notice to the naked owners, and petition a court to get approval. Then he can make at his own cost the improvements and alterations that a prudent administrator would make. That's subjective. So there you go. There you have it. That's just the law on when and how a usufructuary can make improvements and alterations to property over which they have a usufruct. Hope that helped. Get this stuff ironed out in advance. Get your business taken care of. This isn't a do-it-yourself thing. You know, you can't fix it after the fact, or it's hard to. So, you know, more you know, the better. Really excited about making these, you know, educational videos. If you like it, if you dig it, if you want another topic, just throw it there in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll do what we can to get you that info. Have a great day. Go Tigers.